Shalom, shalom, shalom. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahushai. All power, peace, blessings, and honor goes to the Father of lights, Yahweh, and his beloved Son, Yahushai, whom without them none of this would be possible. Thank you for your salvation and for your edification and your knowledge in these last days to guide us through these dark times. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahushai. Peace and power to the throne of King David, and peace and blessings to you out there edifying. Y'all ready to finish up this work? All right. I'm not going to even sidebar you right now. Not right now, maybe later. Let's pick up our reading in Book of Melzdc, chapter 10. We ended off at verse 3, and we're going to pick up in verse 4. Book of Melzdc, chapter 10, verse 4. Looking at my companion, who remained silent from the moment we saw the countryside, I was surprised to see him crying. I asked him the reason for his sadness, and he sobbed and replied, "This is for me a very sad day, for the last time my eyes can rest on this fertile valley, I cry for the inhabitants of those cities who don't know their days will end." Yahweh's statement brought back the memory of all those captives who had been released 6 years before. Unfortunately, almost everyone rejected the purification bath. They didn't get baptized, returning filthy to their homes. Only Lot and his daughters accepted salvation, taking possession of their pearls. Thinking about some possibility of liberation for that people, I asked the Lord, and if there are in those cities 50, just 50 people, would they be destroyed? Yahweh told me that if there were 50 righteous, the entire plain would be forgiven. What if there are 45? Fair? If there are 45 righteous, all those cities would be forgiven. I continued with my inquiries until I reached the number 10. Yahweh told me that if there were 10 righteous in those cities, the entire plain would be forgiven. Tortured by an expressed agony of spirit, Yahweh again wept bitterly, while in a seized voice he uttered a sad regret. Sodom and Gomorrah, how many times I wanted to gather your children, like the chicken that gathers its chicks under its wings. Now, Yahushua said the same thing, okay? He said the same thing when he was here, but you did not accept my protection. Why is it that you changed the light of my salvation for the darkness of this kingdom of death? My ears are attentive in search of at least one prayer, but everything is silence. My hands are extended, ready to prevent the fire of judgment, but you reject my help. Leaning next to my suffering companion, I joined him in lamentation. In that moment of pain, I was certain that Melchizedek also suffered for all those who had changed the love and peace of Salem for the illusions of that valley of destruction. After a long cry, Yahweh comforted me with the revelation of his two companions. They were at that time in Sodom with the mission of saving Lot and his daughters, freeing them from death. His words brought me great relief, and I felt grateful at his feet. See, so Most High, he really didn't want to do it, man. But it's not him, it's hard-headed people like the ones that are here. They rejected their salvation, all right, at a time that they don't even remember. That's why they on here scoffing, laughing, thinking shit is funny, thinking they finna get away with something, and you not. Your destruction draweth nigh. All of your friends, all of your family, those are the ones that, like he just said, they didn't bathe, all right? They didn't get baptized during the time of Yahushua. They didn't repent of their sins. So he woke you up in this time, right? Because you rejected your salvation, now it's time for you to be destroyed, all right? Now, here's the good news, all right? Some of y'all are going to make it, and some of y'all are going to be on the lower level of salvation, the 30 and the 60 that Yahushua talked about. But for you Northern Kingdom, it's a lot of y'all that didn't get that pearl when the Apostle Paul and the disciples were going around in Ephesus and Corinth and Philippi and Galatia and Corinth and Colossus and all of those other Greek cities where the gospel was being preached so that you could get that pearl. A lot of y'all rejected it, and a lot of y'all are going to suffer and get burnt the fuck up when that time comes. All of you sons and daughters, you Judite women, Judite men, a lot of y'all rejected Yahushua when he got here. But the good thing on that side is, those of y'all that did that, we're already receiving our punishment. This is why things are so hard. This is why even if you are blessed enough to know this word and hear this word, guess what? You still got to suffer, and you won't be released from this captivity until you have paid the uttermost farthing. That's why you broke. That's why some of y'all living either alone or with people you can't stand. This is part of your fucking punishment, so you better drink it up. That's why some of y'all done lost your job. All right, you eat a cup of noodles at night. The Most High is still pouring his fury out up on Judah for being for rejecting his son. So suck it up, and wait. That's what the fuck you got to do. All right, quit complaining to the Most High. All right, he know what he doing. He knows where you at. Just be glad. The one thing you need to be glad about is if you understand this truth, all right, then you know you coming out eventually. You just got to bear it until it go down. All right. So I just want to put that in there. Now, let's go to, we're in History of the Vase, chapter 11. Let me see how many we got. Yeah, this is the last chapter, y'all. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. All right. This is the epilogue. Yahweh commissioned Abraham to record in a scroll the history of the vase as well as the history of Salem, to later deliver it inside the vase to Melchizedek. Destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. Abraham laments in extreme. Let's get these 6 verses, y'all. Before leaving, Yahweh commissioned me with a mission, saying, take an empty scroll and record it in the history of the vase and the history of Salem. As you heard from Melchizedek's lips, within a year, you and all those who will accept salvation must go up to Salem for Sukkot's feast. On that day, they will return the vase to the king of Salem, offering the scroll inside him as a present. Verse 3. The same afternoon, in obedience to Yahweh's orders, I began to record the story lived by me and my shepherds from the moment I left for the valley carrying the vase with its flare on its back. The next day, the sun was already high. When mentioning the city of Sodom in the manuscript, I remembered that this was the day of its destruction. With my heart racing, I ran over there and was frightened by the scenario that stretched before my eyes. Instead of that fertile valley, similar to a paradise, there was a smoking desert, lifeless. Instead of the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, there was a deep crater where the salty sea was dripped. Now, didn't I just read that to you in Joel chapter 2? Joel chapter 2 is a future prophecy as to what's going to happen here, because America is the new Sodom. I'm going to read this passage again in verse 4. The next day, the sun was already high. When mentioning the city of Sodom in the manuscript, I remembered that this was the day of its destruction. With my heart racing, I ran over there and was frightened by the scenario that stretched before my eyes. Instead of that fertile valley, similar to a paradise, there was a smoking desert, lifeless. Instead of the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, there was a deep crater where the salty sea's waters dripped. Broken at that vision of destruction, I returned to the store with a sad heart. The memory of so many people who, by rejecting divine forgiveness, had been consumed by fire, left me deeply weakened. In the following days, I found no strength to write. I returned to the hill other times, hoping all this was a nightmare. But instead of the fertile valley, I could only perceive that chaos. It took several days for me to return to the spirit of continuing with the writings of the scroll. So, y'all just think about this, man. When this shit goes down, and it's going to go down in this lifetime, right? When the Most High bring that fire down, now, ain't this a trip? Think about it. When I read out of the 12 books of the apocalypse, how many people said that was bullshit, right? But think about it. Now we reading it again from a whole nother book that just came out in 2020. And people still don't believe. They don't believe it's gonna happen. So one day, if you live through it, you gonna be looking. Damn, man, where's Carl's Jr.? Where's that park that I used to go to? Where's so-and-so? Where's this? Where's that? Where's Universal Studios? Where is Six Flags? Where they burnt up? Gone. Never to be seen again. Little twigs sticking out the ground, scorched earth. That's what you're gonna see. Far as the Most High said, he's gonna stretch out the line of confusion over this place. You know what that is? That means he's gonna burn this shit up so bad, you ain't gonna even be able to remember where you at. Look, down in LA, right? Malibu, y'all remember what them? It was world news. They burnt all them houses up with that direct energy weapon that I told y'all about, that none of y'all believed the shit existed till you see for yourself. And some people still don't believe, oh, that was just a random fire. Look, fires don't get that hot. That was a laser beam shot from a fucking airplane with a laser beam in the nose cone. It's called the DEW, direct energy weapon. They burnt up Malibu. They burnt up the whole damn city with that thing. And now when you go there, the people that live there can't even remember where their house was. And that's a small area. Can you imagine a whole country like that? And it's coming. The Most High gonna make that direct energy weapon look like a match. When I say he gonna burn this place up, he gonna burn this place up. Okay? So, Abraham lived that. Right? He saw it. He didn't see it happen. He just he had to, because the Most High had pinpointed that place. He had to wake up and run up to the top of the hill and look. And he was like, damn, he really did that shit. He burnt that shit down. Yeah. And here all along we thinking that Sodom and Gomorrah, they got burnt up because they was a country of faggots and shit. That was part of it, but that wasn't all of it. They could have got forgiven if they would have accepted, they would have repented, they would have received the pearl and stopped what they was doing. They could have got forgiven, man. But see, America's on that same timeline. America is on that same timeline. America done so much dirt, they got to pay. There's nothing that can save America. The sins of America have reached the power's nostrils, man, and it stink. He's sick of them. He's sick of these people, man. He's sick of these fucking crackers. He's sick of all these fucking faggots. He's sick of these lesbians. He's sick of everything down here. He's sick of these disrespectful ass kids, the damn money hungry bitches claim, and where's the bag? Where's the, he's tired of all that shit. He tired of the fucking twerking. He tired of the boots on the ground. He tired of all that shit. He finna burn all this shit up. All of it. He tired of the child molestation, the child rape. He tired of these wicked ass niggas like P. Diddy and the Boule and these faggot ass pastors. He tired of these faggot ass churches using his name to extort money out of people. I mean, America's wickedness is so vast it can't even be measured. And this is why it got to go. If you foolish enough to believe that America is finna continue on, you a damn fool. If you think that you got time and you think that America is gonna bounce back, you a damn fool. America took its biggest plunge during the time of the... That's where it started. That's where it started. Did y'all see the, there's a video on TikTok, man. I was watching it over there in Philly. They went through all of the high schools, all right? And they tested all of the students in Philly. Now, I'm pretty sure this is not the only city that would get these results. But do you know that 98% of them kids is infected with either chlamydia or gonorrhea? The kids, 16, 17, and 18, all right, they are wiping us out. 98% infected. Texas, they got 15,000 cases of HIV. Now you know what that's from. All right. They didn't all get that shit bumping and grinding. No. I can't say, because bitch ass YouTube, you know, this how they keep information from getting dispersed. But y'all know what happened. You know how they got it. Let's just say they got it willingly, right? They signed for it, okay? This is why I was on y'all ass, all right? When I said the booyah will fuck you up, that's exactly what I meant. And that's what it did. Those of y'all that have been here long enough to know what I mean by the booyah, if you know, you know. That's what did that shit, right? And now, 5 years later, hey, chicken's coming home to roost now. See, look at what's going on now. The plagues are being released. Look at all these women losing their damn jobs, man. They're losing their jobs. The father is setting America up for the ultimate body slam, and then he's gonna finish it off with the scorched earth. That's what he's doing. So all of y'all laughing and scoffing, thinking this shit is funny, man. I can't tell you enough that your error is gonna be quickly recognized and regrettably so. Y'all ain't gonna be laughing for long. All these crackers thinking that they finna rise up and, oh, they mounting up, man. I done seen them, man. They got big ass, they riding around in U-Hauls now. That's the new thing. They getting in U-Hauls, 10, 15 deep in the U-Haul truck, and then they get there and they roll up the little door, and then they hop out with their little flags and shit, doing their little marching. They talking about we fighting for white supremacy and the preservation of our race. These crackers really think they finna they're gonna be able to run this shit back. They really think they finna put niggas in slavery again. They really think that, right? You know what? Our next lesson is gonna be on Salem. I got to get into that, but I want to show y'all this. Y'all check this out. This shit is so... When I tell you our people are fucking destroyed, dude. Look at this dumbass bitch. Look at her. Watch this shit.
What they're saying, I'm not... This is what we used to fucking do. I'm going to pick the cut. Wow. This is great. I feel at home. This is what we used to fucking do. I'm going to pick the cut. Wow. This is great. I feel at home.
Now, do y'all see that? Now, let me show y'all something. Look at
we used to fucking do.
Look at the comment. Look at what look what it says. He said, should I even comment? That's a redneck watching that, man.
This is great. I feel...
You see why I want to strangle some of these bitches? She done took her stupid ass on here picking cotton. And got these crackers watching and laughing. So, she trying to say that that's where we need to be. Bitch, you keep your stupid ass out there. She want to go out there picking cotton. See, I'm telling y'all, man. It's women like that that have been the downfall. Right? I'm finna preach to y'all for a minute, man. We're gonna get to the next lesson. I'm finna preach to y'all. It's women like that that have been the downfall of our society. Right? And I'm telling you, when it come to women like that, when all of this goes down, when all of these events come to pass that I've been warning y'all about for years, that you constantly think that I'm an error on, that you think I'm an idiot, that you think I'm just blowing hot air, man. No, I guarantee you I'm not. When all of this goes down, man, women like that are going to be dealt with the coldest most ruthless fashion. Okay? Because it's dumbass women like that that have kept us down. And what the Most High is doing now, he is bringing in that Isaiah chapter 3, starting at verse 16. He finna strip all of you women of all of the power that you've had over your men. The black woman is the only woman on the planet to disgrace and deconstruct, all right, their men in front of the whole world. And there's a heavy price to pay for that. See, what these dumbass bitches don't understand is what you've done is the man, all right? Me, I'm a man. All the men out here, all right? All of you real brothers that's holding it down, right? Are trying to the best you can. And I'm talking about you brothers that work at Walmart, you brothers that work at Circle K, all of y'all, you brothers that swinging 2 and 3 jobs to try to take care of your family. Never let nobody tell you that you're not a king, man, because you are. King do what he got to do to take care of himself and his family, all right? And there's a double standard here. Our women see a man like that and say he dusty, he broke, he's struggling. But when you see a woman working at Wendy's or McDonald's, oh, she's so strong, she's trying to, man, fuck all of that. Fuck that. See, some of you women, you bitches out there, you're going to fucking pay, man. You're going to pay. And what's been happening is, see, what this cracker done done, let me show you what he did. All right. There's a hierarchy. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, right? But in the family, there's a hierarchy, all right? The head of every woman is a man, and the head of every man is a Mashiach, right? But in the tribe of Judah, the head of every man is the father, all right? And then the woman comes after that. And then after the woman comes the children, okay? So what this cracker done, he knows the order. So what he did was he had to take the man out. So he had to find a way to turn our women against us, which he did effectively. And now that he's done that, the damage and the destruction is complete. So now that he's done that, he's telling these women, hey man, thank you, bravo, you did an excellent job. Now be gone, we don't need you anymore. Yeah, because now your men don't want you. And then you done destroyed your sons. It was a smooth stroke. So all you women out there that I've been getting on for years, promoting this gay shit, like you know, I've been got out there watching basketball. I used to be an avid basketball fan, football, boxing, all of that, until it became so corrupt that I gave it up. All right. I liked Kobe. I come from the era, you know, Lakers, run and gun, Showtime, Magic to Kareem and Jane Worthy and all that. I'm back from that era, all right? But then as things started to progress, I liked Kobe, man. I really liked Kobe. I liked his game. I liked his dedication, his discipline, everything, all right? Lakers all the way. But back then they had other ball clubs that were just as good. Boston, #1, even though I hated to admit it, all right? But what I'm saying is there was a skill set back then. But now, not so much. So I got out of it. But over time, all right, things started to creep in, right? One of them things that crept in, you know, he was a hell of a rebounder, hell of an athlete, but fuck him on one end is Dennis Rodman. He got with Madonna, she twisted his ass up, now he marrying himself, wearing lit. He was an ugly motherfucker already, wearing lipstick and marrying himself and all that, and that brought in the weirdo shit. Now you got faggot ass niggas like LeBron, who I can't stand. I ain't never liked no LeBron James. Never. But you know who I really can't stand? That ignorant motherfucker, Dwayne Wade. What he did to his own son is just criminal. And I can't stand Gabrielle Union either, because she the fucking witch behind all that shit. See, the destruction of the black man and the father has been brought on primarily by black women. Why? Y'all like raising faggots. And then when you start seeing them wearing high heels and all of that shit, you know, you don't stop them, you condone it. Look, y'all, I'm speaking about what I know. I had this shit happen to me. That's what happened to my son. I was with that dumbass bitch. My son put on some high heels. Now, did I whoop his ass or put him in the trash can like Lucius Lyons? No, I didn't do that. But I slapped him off his damn feet and said, you don't do that. Don't you ever put on no damn high heels. All right? What's wrong with you? You shouldn't even do that. Don't be punishing him. This bitch fought me tooth and nail. There's nothing wrong with him. He's a man no matter what you say. Y'all have no idea why I want to still kill this bitch. She fucked my son up, man. She did. And there was nothing I could do about it because the law, they used the law on their side. And me, like millions of other men, got railroaded because of that shit. I fought tooth and nail for my son. He's gay now. Ain't nothing I can do about it. All right? I tried. I spent thousands of dollars trying to rescue him from that. And then these dirty motherfuckers in the court, you know what they did? They forced me. I wanted to take him to counseling. They wouldn't let me pick the counselor. They picked some faggot in LA and forced me to take him there. Yeah. Oh yeah. And this bitch, yeah, you need to go see Dr. Quinney. His name was Dr. Quinney. Then I found out, I didn't know he was gay until it was too late. Until I saw the nigga on Facebook with his husband. Yeah, we just got back from Hawaii. Big yoked ass nigga too. You wouldn't even think. But he knew what the court was doing. All of them played along with it, man. All of them played along with it. And this dumbass bitch, this stupid bitch, all right, she the one that was instrumental in it. Now, my story is just one brick in the wall to millions of other men that got fucked over like that. And who is it? Who's to blame? This fucking wicked ass Judite bitch. So, this don't go out to all of y'all, but this goes out to y'all that played a part in it, that supported that shit. See? This white man done with y'all, man. He done. He done. And now, they losing their jobs. They finna be homeless. All right? And their attitudes is fucked up. Ain't no man finna deal with that. That's why these men living a soft life now. A lot of these men, fuck it, man. I'll be by myself. Yeah. So, all of you women that's been complicit in that shit, you better get ready, man, because you got a fucking fiery ass rebuke coming from the Most High himself. So, I thought I'd give y'all a little something extra, okay? And I've had women tell me, you know, either on the comment boards or anytime I open my mouth, oh, you just bitter. You're just mad. You goddamn right I'm bitter. You damn right I am. What man gonna be able to get over his son getting took by a punk ass system and a dirty, grimy ass bitch? I ain't never gonna get over that shit. That's my seed. All right? You took my seed and you corrupted them. Oh yeah. Death awaits that bitch. Death. So, and not just for me, all you brothers out there that's been wrong like that, hear me good. They gonna get it. Right? They gonna get it. Yeah. I'm still hot about that shit. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off, and we will pick up in Salem, chapter 1, on the next vid. All right. Giving all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Mashiach Yahushai. Peace and blessings to you, Father, for all that you do for us, and for your beloved Son, for all that he's done to get us on the right track and bless us, all right, with the ability, with his white robes, to get this knowledge that is so much needed to guide us through these dark days, all right? Everybody stay on your square, man. This ain't gonna last forever, all right? This your King and Shepherd, KD, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. KD out. Shalom.